Hello guys, this is Wat, and today I wanted to show you a quick example of the model that I just presented to you in the last video, where I'm combining first presented fair value gaps with the Venom model. Okay, and in this specific example, I'm trading pre-session. Around 6:30 was when this setup formed. You can see on the chart. Um, and we had an initial drop from 4:30 until around 5:30 into the first presented fair value gap of yesterday, June 4th, Wednesday. And then price created these relative equal lows right inside of the first presented fair value gap of yesterday. Okay, and this is exactly the sort of thing that you want to be hunting, the thing that I showed you in the last video and in the videos about first presented fair value gaps so far. These high probability relative equal highs and lows form in and around the first presented fair value gaps. Okay, very important to understand that. Okay. And you see how price started retracing from 6 o'clock until around 6:30 back into the range which formed from 4:30 to 5:30. Okay, and after it retraced right at equilibrium, which I will draw the FIP in a little bit so you can see it, as I'm doing a voiceover here, so I'm not on a live chart. And when I draw the FIP, you'll see that this specific setup, the Venom here, formed at exactly at equilibrium. Okay, and that's very important to understand. Okay, you want to be selling from a premium and you want to be buying from discount. Okay, you don't want to do the opposite. You don't want to sell at a discount and you don't want to buy at a premium, because you're gonna get hurt. Okay, price is always seeking equilibrium, so it's gonna go back and forth, up and down, doing this exact thing. In order to go down, it has to go back into premium first, and opposite. If in order to go up, it has to go to a discount array first. Okay, and this is exactly what you'll see here. So what do we have, guys? We have high probability relative equal lows formed within the first presented fair value gap. You have retracement back into premium. So another confluence to go short. Here is the Venom. I'm drawing it right now. You see we're taking relative equal highs with a BC on the way up. Then we have two candles above the relative equal highs, and then we displace down with a CB. Okay, and according to the rules from the 2022 model, we have three consecutive CBs. You want to be entering at the first, but stop loss has to allow for price to wick to the second. Okay, and there is also a volume imbalance at the top. So that is the reason why I placed my stop initially at the high, and I didn't even wait for all the CBs to form and to retrace back into it. You see, because when I'm trading the Venom, very often it will go straight down without actually reaching up to the fair value gap. But if you prefer a retracement back into the fair value gap, that's totally fine. Okay, you can wait for that retracement too. In this case, it was provided to you, so it was a perfect opportunity to short. My target here was not the relative equal lows specifically. My final target was the new day opening gap at the bottom. Okay, and you see I already drew the FIP on the chart, so you can see how price retraced exactly to the 50%, the respect that the bodies have for the 50%, so for equilibrium, is absolutely algorithmic, guys. It cannot be any more obvious than that. The price is being booked algorithmically. Okay, buying and selling pressure, just throw that out the window. It doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the model. Very simple, very efficient. Okay, and if you have the patience to wait for the specific setups, as you can see, they form even outside of the New York session. Okay, they form all day long. Okay, all you have to do is you have to have your first presented fair value gaps at least. I would advise to put on your chart at least the last, I don't know, 5 or so. You can go wild, or you can put more, but when you have more than 5, or let's say 10, if price is in a higher time frame consolidation, you might start seeing overlaps between first presented fair value gaps. Okay, and in that case, if there is overlaps, I like to remove older ones and just refer back to the most current one of the overlap. Okay, that's what I like to do, just so that chart doesn't get too busy and overloaded. And honestly, guys, I think the setup is extremely easy and straightforward to see, and it forms all the time. Okay, it's there every single day without exception. Okay, if you want to trade every single day, just map out the first presented fair value gaps of the last week or so, or the last 2 weeks, and you're gonna find these setups every day. Okay. Anyway, you see target hit, price did reach deeper, but I didn't want to wait for deeper delivery. This is very simple, straightforward model that's quick in and out without too much back and forth price action, which can honestly drain you emotionally, and I suggest you stay out of it. Okay, for the newer traders at least. If you want to chase bigger moves, feel free to do so. But this is as a beginning, and for the new people, I think the best approach. Low hanging fruit, easy objective, in and out. This specific setup gave 1 to 2 risk to reward. So what more you want? Okay. Anyway, guys, I hope this is easy, clear, and straightforward, exactly as presented in the last video. And if you didn't see my series on first presented fair value gap, I'll leave a link in the description so you can check them out, where I'm sharing everything I discovered so far about first presented fair value gaps and how to use them. I've built a model that I specifically shared here today. And if you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, smash the like, help me grow the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be safe.